Hi, I'm Simon with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to show you how to repair your appliance. Are you ready? Remember, anytime you work on your appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also, you need to turn off the water to the refrigerator. In this video, we'll show you how to replace the water filter housing in a Whirlpool refrigerator. It's going to be a very easy repair. Should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. For the job, we're going to need a 4-inch nut driver, a pair of needle nose pliers, and a 3/8 open-ended wrench. When you open up the package, you're going to get a new water filter housing. The water filter housing is located underneath of the refrigerator behind the front grill. It allows for a quick replacement of the water filter. The main reason to replace the water filter housing is if it's cracked, causing a water leak underneath of the refrigerator. To remove the grill, we need to open both doors. Now I'm going to grab the grill on both sides and we're going to slide it off. Now I'm going to release this filter. I'm going to push the button, that is a release button, and pull out the filter. Next, I'm going to use this 4-inch nut driver, and I'm going to take out 2 1/4-inch screws that hold the housing, and I'm going to push it in. Okay, we're here at the back of the fridge, and to get to the part, we need to take out this rear access panel. There's a lot of 1/4-inch screws, and I'm using a 4-inch nut driver, and we're gonna do some work here. And we can start it right in this corner. And now I can remove the access panel. To make the job easier, I will take these 2 plugs off using a flat bed screwdriver. And then I'm going to take out this 1/4-inch screw using a nut driver. And I'm going to slide the valve so we'll have a little more space to work with. Next, using a 3/8 open-ended wrench, I'm going to press down on there's a locking collar and pull out the water line so we can move the water valve further out. So this is the line and it's out, and now we can remove these 2 lines here. It's going to drip water, so keep it in there in the drip pan. And now we can remove the assembly. After we remove the water inlet valve, we need to take out the drip pan assembly here. This metal tab is holding it, so I need to bend it open, and I'm going to use the needle nose pliers to do that. Alright, so I'm going to bend down the water lines and remove the drip pan. Sorry, it makes very unpleasant sounds. After we remove the water inlet valve and the drip pan, we have an access to the water filter housing. I would like to remove this bracket, so we're going to free this water line to give it more flexibility. It's a single 1/4-inch screw I'm taking out. Alright, now I'm going to reach in and I'm going to pull this old water filter housing by these 2 water lines. First I'm going to go this way, and then I'm going to pull it straight out. Right now I'm going to use an open-ended 3/8 wrench, and I'm going to slide it on and press on the locking collar and pull out the tube. Okay. And number 2, this is a 1/4-inch tube. Okay, I'm gonna save it and remove the filter housing completely. Before installing the new water filter housing in, we need to take out this button from the old one. It's supposed to slide out. This is the old water filter housing next to the new one. If you don't have this part, you can get it from appliancepartspros.com. And now we're going to install the button onto the new water filter housing. And it's ready to go into the fridge. Alright, so I'm going to place the new water filter housing right there, and I'm going to insert these water lines in. We have a 1/4-inch and a 5/16, so this is a 1/4-inch. The short one goes in, and I'm going to press it in all the way. And this one, that 5/16, goes in this opening. Same thing, push it in as far as it goes. And then I'm going to slide it into the OBs here. And push it forward all the way and to the left. Now I'm going to slide in the drip tray. The water line should be out. Okay. And I'm going to bend this tab to hold down the drip tray. Now I'm going to install the water inlet valve and pull this water line, and then we're going to connect it right in this port. Push it in all the way and bring it in, and two lines here, and that 5/16 goes in that port. Push it in, and 1/4-inch. Now I'm going to install the valve, place it in, and this tab goes into the slot like that, and we're going to secure it with this 1/4-inch screw. Now I'm going to connect these plugs. Now, violet goes on the back on the violet coil. And the white goes on the brown coil. And we're going to secure this bracket with a 1/4-inch screw. And now I'm going to install the rear access panel. I'm going to match the holes. Make sure all the tubes are in the cutouts. And I'm going to install the screws. Alright, so I'm going to start with this hole here. That's using a 1/4-inch nut driver. Alright, so we're here at the front of the fridge, and this housing has been installed from the back, And now we align these holes with the housing holes, and I'm going to install a couple of quarter screws to secure it. I can install the grill. This clip goes inside this clip on both sides. Let's install the water filter. It goes in this way. These two tubes are vertical, and slide it in, and we need to push it in all the way. So it will lock. And now we can close both doors. Plug the fridge in, open the water, and check if there are any leaks. Thank you for being a part of another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. For any of your future appliance repair projects, please check out our other videos available on our site, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram.